Welcome back to BGN, where we are bringing you the good news. I'm your anchor, Adam Kennedy. The NBA season is set to return on July 30th, but things will certainly look different. Even though there are 30 teams in the NBA typically, only 22 of them will return to play this season. The other 8 literally had no chance of winning the NBA Finals, and it's a classic case of, it's not me, it's you. As in, you have no shot at winning, so better luck next year. Speaking of luck, our next video shows a dad at a family gathering attempting to make a free throw. This seems pretty ordinary, but in the high-stakes games of make the shot during a family gathering, this particular shot carried extra weight because the dad taking the shot is blind. But he steps up to the line with confidence, and watch what happened next.
Right here. All right. Yeah, straight in front of you.
The last time I saw a crowd go that wild was when the Cleveland Cavaliers erased a 3-1 deficit in the NBA Finals to win their first NBA championship in franchise history. Perhaps the Cavs, one of the 8 teams who were invited to sit out the rest of the season, should send a scout to see this man in action. During this COVID season, it can be a little more challenging to tangibly show some love to people, but that didn't stop the Myers family from being on the receiving end of some of that love. Christy Myers and her family were walking around their alma mater, the University of Georgia, and the surrounding town of Athens on June 20th, when their daughter Avery needed to use the urination station. Nearly everything was shut down except a Subway restaurant, so they headed in to discover that only paying customers could use the restroom. Without their wallets on hand, they couldn't purchase anything and therefore could not use the restroom. That is until 2 young men came up to the family offering to buy a cookie so that Avery could use the urination station. It turns out that these 2 young men are players on the Georgia Bulldogs football team. Avery's mother, Christy, shared this photo and description on her Facebook page. To some, it may seem like a small act, but I was so thankful and impressed that these 2 college kids who don't have kids of their own gave so freely and without hesitation to help us out. Fine young men who asked for nothing in return, and a great example. A much-needed ray of sunshine reminds me of Andy Stanley's sermon, "What does love require of you?" Food for thought. One of our very own did something to show love to others. I had the privilege to sit down with producer, field reporter, and teleprompt holder Carrie Smith as she shared with us how she was able to give a part of herself to others. Welcome, Carrie. So tell us what you were able to do to put a smile on the face of a kid.
Yeah, so I couldn't stand my hair anymore. It was like so long and I didn't even want to wash it. So I thought I should probably cut it because washed hair is like a thing.
It's fair.
People like that, yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna get it cut. And I went to the place, I got it cut, wore a mask, did all the things. And she was like, are you gonna donate your hair? And I was like, is it even long enough? Because there are lots of rules I found out with cutting hair. And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna get 11 inches off your hair. That is more than enough for someone to use for a wig. And I was like, yeah, I didn't even know I could bless someone this way. Yeah. I didn't even know it was long enough, but I'm doing it. So then I start researching, and there's lots of different places out there. Some it has to be longer than 11 inches. Some aren't taking it right now because of COVID and things like that. But I found this place called Wigs4Kids in the state up north. No, I'll say it, Michigan. Yeah, exactly. It's up in Michigan. And they specifically create wigs out of natural hair for kids. And it's kids with alopecia, I think I'm saying that right, where they just don't have hair. Cancer patients, things like that. And they create these beautiful wigs. And you have to check out the website. The website is so great because you see these kids with just these smiles, ear to ear. And I mean, if I can be a part of that, why not?
That's awesome. So if someone wanted to do the same thing, what should they do?
Yeah, go to wigs4kids.org. And there is a form on there that you fill out, print off, and you send your hair in, and that's it. Now, one more thing, I guess. When you get your hair cut, tell them that you want to donate it. So they'll put a little ponytail around it and make sure they get the right length and all that stuff, because you wouldn't want to be like an inch short or something. But it's like so easy. It's like no-brainer. Do it.
That's awesome. That's so cool. Well, we're excited to see the kid that's going to be blessed with Carrie. And if you want to have an impact on a child by donating some of your hair, visit wigs4kids.org. So there you have it. Our final word for today is a little love can go a long way.